Muy buenas a todos, gente, ¿cómo estáis? Bienvenidos de nuevo al canal, bienvenidos a otro capítulo más del Let's Play del episodio 3 llamado Ripples de The Council. Como siempre, muchas gracias por estar ahí, muchísimas gracias por gastar un poco de vuestro valioso tiempo aquí en el canal conmigo y por supuesto con Louis de Richet, el protagonista de esta historia. Antes de comenzar, antes de meter las manos en harina, pediros que si os gusta el vídeo, si os gusta el contenido, por favor no dudéis en dejar un buen like. Como siempre digo, solamente es un clic, un segundo de vuestro tiempo y ayudáis un montón. Seguimos con el bueno de Louis y recordáis que tenemos que hablar con Lord Mortimer, ¿no? Para seguir con estos trejemanejes que hay en este maravilloso tercer episodio que a mí personalmente me está encantando. Vamos a hablar con él.
Louis, I wanted to thank you personally. I admire what you did to save Monsieur Peru's life. You have given us all a wonderful lesson in courage.
Don't mention it, my lord. You would have done the same. I was just quicker.
Ah, humility is a fine quality, sir.
Where is he now?
In his room. I've sedated him. I don't want him trying to take his life again. Or, worse yet, attacking one of the guests. When in despair, Monsieur Peru is clearly a dangerous man.
Vale, o peor todavía, que ataque a uno de los invitados. Cuando está desesperado, Monsieur Peru se vuelve muy peligroso. Vale, podemos preguntarle... Esto es interesante. Este es interesante. ¿Por qué la aterrizaba Mortimer? O tenemos aquí por qué lo invitó. Es con política a nivel 1. Y aquí psicología. ¿Por qué aterrorizaba así a Perú, Lord Mortimer?
Tell me, my lord. Can you think of any reason why he would be so terrified of you?
Terrified? Come now, that's a bit harsh. I think he was simply unable to put things into perspective. I see no reason to fear me. Ask President Washington. I don't believe I'm such a difficult friend.
Having spoken to him, I can assure you that he feared you even more than death itself. Had he disappointed you in any way recently?
Of course, he was on the edge. He was desperate, and it grew noticeable in his work. Our collaboration was probably coming to an end, but I certainly didn't feel the need to threaten him, ever.
But without you, no more support, no more money. It was an end to his social status. If you lost, he lost everything, didn't he?
No, not his life.
Thanks to me, I guess. On that note, my lord, I'll be leaving you. Have we covered everything?
Absolutely.
Vale,
Oh,
tampoco
Louis, one more thing, please. I wanted to thank you for your support during the conference. You've made the right choice, and it gives me tremendous satisfaction to have you with me on this project.
Vamos a ser un poco positivos.
What is at stake is worth it, my lord. Now, I won't hide from you the fact that I have no idea by what miracle.
Sí, va a ser muy complicado. Ya sabéis que para que salga hacia adelante el tema tienen que votar todos. En el sentido de aceptarla a todos. Y lo veo muy complicado.
I'll see you later, my lord.
Lo veo muy complicado. Tiene que haber un voto positivo, un voto a favor por parte de todos. Y es muy complicado actualmente que eso ocurra. Es muy complicado que eso ocurra. De acuerdo, parece que tenemos que regresar a nuestra maravillosa habitación. En esta ocasión, recordáis que es bastante singular cómo los diferentes episodios tienen diferentes enfoques. En esta ocasión, en el capítulo anterior, en el episodio anterior, recordáis, me refiero al episodio anterior del juego, no a nuestro vídeo de la serie. Recordáis que el juego estuvo...
Yes, sir.
Your yes is not sufficient. Tell the
¿Qué
others.
ocurre?
Crying out loud. Louis, once again, bravo for what you did. If it weren't for you, Peru would have blown his brains out. You've got courage. I like this. We just lost a vote for the next conference, and we already had fewer votes than Holm. I must absolutely find a solution.
Vale, protocolo. ¿Qué más da la conferencia?
Excuse me, sir, but given recent events, I find it somewhat...
Vale, tenemos una volver. Perdón. Acabamos de utilizar una de las vulnerabilidades, que es el protocolo. Ya es que sabéis que tiene inmunidad a persuasión y a política, pero la vulnerabilidad de Napoleón es el protocolo. La descubrimos.
Yes, I know. You must find me inhumane. But what can I do? We are here to decide upon the fate of our nations, Louis. It is time you realize what is at stake here. I hold nothing against Monsieur Peru personally, but what concerns me most right now is to not lose sight of the objectives of this meeting. In short, we haven't a minute to lose. I'll leave you now.
Just a minute.
Vale, hablar de Emily. ¿Qué quería Emily la noche de la conferencia? ¿Qué le propuso Emily la noche de la conferencia?
What did Duchess Hillsborough propose last night?
Oh, nothing worth worrying about. The pretty little pudding eater found no better tactic than to threaten me. She would have been better off sliding into my bed. At least we wouldn't have wasted part of the night.
Vale, o sea que lo amenazó.
Threatened you, you say?
That's what I said. I think I'm going to have to be careful of English troops crisscrossing the Mediterranean for a while. The witch would let loose the wrath of the English crown on my august person. But if she thinks that would scare a Bonaparte, she is mistaken. Now, Louis, time is running short, and as I said, I'm in a hurry. I have to go now. I will see you later.
Vale, tuvimos aquí una pequeña charla con el amigo Napoleón. De acuerdo, aquí tenemos Jacques Perú. Intentamos ver qué tal está. Vale, no nos dejan pasar.
Very clear instructions from Lord Mortimer. Monsieur Peru must rest.
Vale, estaba intentando pues a lo mejor echar un vistacillo, a ver qué tal se encontraba. Echar un vistazo otra vez a su habitación. Vale, es la habitación de Napoleón Bonaparte, que ya la conocemos. Esta es la de Emily.
No answer.
Vale, ¿podemos insistir? Sí, parece que nos permite insistir.
Nothing. Emily? Emily, are you there? Emily!
Yes. Louis, is that you?
Yes, let me in.
I'm sorry, Louis. I don't feel very well. I'll see you later.
Are you sure everything's all right? Are you still there?
¿Qué ocurre? Vale, no sé. Es como un segundo ahí, como que se quedó el juego ahí un poco dudando. ¿Sabéis lo que os digo? Y no me dejaba hacer nada directamente. Pero bueno, tampoco fue nada grave. O sea que sin problema. Vale, entramos en nuestra habitación. Vamos allá. Madre mía.
Next time, I'll listen to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something happening to me. What now?
Qué vida social más ajetreada tiene Louis. Que os comentaba que me resulta curioso. Es Washington. El tema de que, por ejemplo, el episodio pasado era todo centrado en los puzzles. Y en esta ocasión ya veis que de momento no hay ninguno. Es solamente interacción, tratar, hablar.
I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge your sister. I must act quickly. You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Vale, acaba de ir a nuestra madre. Vale, Emily. Tenemos que encontrar a Emily. Lo que comenta el bueno de Louis. Puede que a lo mejor trate de vengar a su hermana. George Washington. No vamos a perder el tiempo ahora mismo entrando en diferentes estancias. Vamos a tratar de dirigirnos directamente hacia la habitación. Que por cierto, podríamos haber dado la vuelta. También os lo digo. Esta es la habitación de Bollner, el alemán. Emily. No hay nadie por aquí. Aquí la habitación de Perú. Aquí la de Napoleón. ¿Hay algo aquí? No, vale, juraría que había visto algún tipo de ítem. Madre mía, di la vuelta completamente al revés. Aquí está. Están hablando.
I do believe that's Emily's voice. I can't understand what she's saying. I can't open it. It must be blocked on the other side.
Bueno,
I'll have to
pues...
find another way in, quick.
Vale, puede que desde otra habitación. Ni pregunto. Esta es la habitación de... ¿De quién?
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore.
Vale, es la habitación de Bonaparte. Es la habitación de Bonaparte.
I have to get inside Emily's room through the... Shit! It's locked.
Maravilloso, bien hecho. Bien hecho. Vale, guante blanco. No has dejado rastros en los aposentos de Napoleón. Fantástico. ¿No puedo entrar aquí? ¿Y aquí tampoco? ¿Y aquí tampoco? ¿Y aquí tampoco? Aquí sí.
It's as if there were several people inside.
What? Vale, antes de eso. Antes de nada.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
Antes de nada, vamos a mirar por aquí. Madre mía. Ya sabéis que ahora podemos abrir. Agradezco la información proporcionada. He conseguido averiguar más datos sobre los nombres que me dio. George Washington es un hombre de confianza. A pesar de su evidente talento para la política, hasta la fecha se ha comportado con decencia y honradez. Por otra parte, puede que ella sepa está haciendo negocios con Lord Mortimer. Será más complicado. Hasta hoy desconocía el nombre de Napoleón. Es un joven soldado francés apasionado. Mortimer vaticina un futuro prometedor para él. Aconseja contarla en esta historia. Es un hombre con convicciones que, en mi opinión, lo convierte en un objetivo potencialmente peligroso. En cuanto a Louis de Richet, ¿qué más podría decir? Ya la conoce. Al parecer, Mortimer la invitó a su mansión a propósito de un asunto en París sobre un receptor de obras de arte. Hasta pronto.
I've retrieved everything. A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. A devil's thorn. To be used to uncover the best disguise.
Madre mía, estamos pillando aquí de todo, ¿eh? Joder. Vale, pues veamos.
What on earth is...
Acaba de disparar a nuestra madre.
Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk. After everything I've done for you. You are joking, I hope, right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games.
Vaya movida, tío.
What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him
vale,
into
puedo
this.
que la pifie muy gorda, ya os lo digo,
I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch, how dare you? Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope.
Buah.
I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then, shoot. After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who
Ostras,
the real
tío,
Emily
vaya
is.
movidote,
These
chaval.
things always happen to me.
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but I'd like to ask you a few questions to make
Ostras,
sure there's
podemos
no
brifiarla
doubt.
muy tocho, muy
Rational
tocho, muy
and
tocho.
open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival,
¿Quién nos acompañaba?
who was with us on the wharf?
Cardinal Piaggi.
Ese.
He was with us from when we started traveling by ship. We arrived on
Sí.
the same boat. I already told her, Louis. Another question then. I'm the one who told you.
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
Vale, Inquisición.
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a very odd way. What happened?
It won't work, Louis.
Vale, rasgos.
It wasn't Mortimer who welcomed us. It was Sir Gregory. Sorry, Louis. I already told her.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the
Vale, a ver, personajes. Vamos a hacer una cosa. A ver, diario. ¿Dónde está Mortimer? Emma. Perdón, Emily. Inmunidad a la Inquisición, la lógica. Psicología. Psicología y Inquisición. Y lógica. No. Vale.
first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Vale.
Do you remember if we saw each other that night or not?
Not at all. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
No sé si
Come
lo
on,
conseguiremos.
She's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Vale. Hacerla hablar sobre los objetos encontrados o dónde estábamos.
We found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery. What did we find in that room?
A load of old junk that Mortimer had collected. A so-called Pandora's box in the form of an urn. An old sheepskin that he must take for the Golden Fleece. The Bible of Judas. Property deeds as old as the hills. And a broken old
No
sword.
estamos consiguiendo
You are
nada,
wasting
tío.
your time, Louis. She already knows all
No estamos
that.
consiguiendo nada,
Of course
tío.
I do. I was there. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. speak about our intimacy.
Very well, let's talk about us.
Vale, psicología.
Last night, you
Esta
came
es
to visit me, and I can't help wondering why.
vulnerabilidad.
Why did you come to my room?
Louis, you must be mistaken. I did not go to your room last night, and that's where your little game ends, Emma.
Sin
Because
duda.
I never told you about it. So, there you can't answer. What? No! You didn't do that. I didn't want you to be jealous of Louis. Remember
Es
how you
Emma.
always used to react whenever you felt you were competing against a man? You dirty...
That's enough. I've had enough of this charade.
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
Hombre, en principio sería que está detrás de mí.
You are Emily Hillsborough.
Usar el verde te costará un punto. Vale, no.
You wouldn't get it wrong, Louis. No! You little bitch! Watch out, Louis! No!
Hell, what have I done?
See what you've done. See.
Louis? What on earth is going...
Mother!
Go. You must leave. Everyone's going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess?
Buah, vaya movida, chaval. Vaya movidote,
Mother.
tío.
No one must find you here.
Go.
Come, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I'm coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her, please. Go, I'll cover you.
What? What are you doing there? Stop!
God damn it. Now what's going on?
Vale, tenemos que bajar de nuevo a la cripta. Menudo movidote. What? ¿Quién? Es Volner. ¿Qué hace aquí Volner? No parece que podamos hacer nada. ¿Por qué está Volner aquí tirado? ¿Por qué está Volner aquí tirado? Vale, no sé si... No sé qué hace aquí tirado Volner el... De acuerdo, ni idea.
Bicorn decorated with a cockade.
Ya sabéis que esta es la habitación de Napoleón. Menuda movida que se quedó con las gemelas. Menuda movida.
Good God. They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Obviamente.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering. Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Vale. Es tontería hablar. Bueno, vamos a preguntarle, aunque me parece tontería porque no nos va a decir nada. Nadie puede entrar. Obviamente, nadie puede entrar. De acuerdo, tenemos que dirigirnos a... es la zona del comedor. Hacia adelante. Y luego tenemos que coger en la siguiente sala, la sala de arte, la puerta de la izquierda, si no me equivoco. Es en esta estancia. Aquí tenemos...
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
¿Podemos abrirla ahora? Sí. Fantástico. Madre mía. Qué fenómeno. Ahora podemos ir abriendo todas las cajitas que nos vamos encontrando.
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Vamos a...
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Fantástico. Vale, jalea real. Vamos
Amber crystals.
Maravilloso. Conseguimos otro pedazo de jalea real. Vamos bien. Perdón, otro pedazo de ámbar. Mejor. Esta estancia. Pasamos la zona de la biblioteca. Exactamente. Y en principio podemos llegar aquí a la izquierda. Echemos un vistazo a ver si hay alguna caja o algo así que podamos abrir, tal vez. Aquí en principio podemos sentarnos. No parece que nada. Aquí creo que había una cajita con una piedra de ámbar. ¿Podemos acceder aquí? Sí. Vale, pues tenemos que ir a la cripta. Que si no me equivoco, llegamos por aquí. Cogemos esta por aquí, maravilloso. Venimos por aquí. Y aquí no es. Aquí, ahí, tenemos que ir hacia ahí. Uy, la cámara, qué rollos raros hace. Aquí. Esperad, ¿hay algo ahí? Sí, hay algo. ¿O es sentarse? No, es una moneda, creo. Sí. Es una llave. Vale. Pero bueno, ahora, como tenemos la habilidad de forzar, pues entonces que es súper útil. Vale, ahí está nuestra amadísima madre.
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying.
Un hombre que se basa en el raciocinio, ¿no? Y la madre también, que era tal, y ahora que...
What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
No esperaba para nada, tío, este
they are
giro ahora mismo.
capable of going from one body to another as they see fit, and 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess. Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Home does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that Von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Home had sent Volner to get it for him.
Home and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis. Not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Mother, I shan't follow you down that path. I wouldn't be doing you any favors.
Logical and open, Louis. Tell me then, how can anyone own properties all over the world for centuries by always signing documents with the same signature?
Well, I can find 10 other explanations less eccentric than demonic possession, Mother.
How come the Mortimers have had only one male heir for each generation since the Third Crusade?
Forgery, family rights, where they get rid of the daughter. There are dozens of less extravagant possibilities.
How could one man motivate so many future leading figures of the day on his silly island without anyone finding out about it? Even the Golden Order isn't capable of that.
Well, he's simply better than us, and he's welcome to it.
You refuse to open your eyes, Louis.
You've lost your objectivity, Mother.
I saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him, or rather he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
¿Mortimer?
You mean Mortimer?
He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me.
O sea que se estaba guardando información, ¿no?
It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
And you accepted?
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save
Madre
him
mía, qué
from his
giro
father.
acaba de pegar la
Need I
historia,
remind you
tío.
the
Me
mother
estoy
died
quedando
during
loquísimo.
childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchart's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
Vale, ¿qué le pasó a Elizabeth? ¿Qué le pasó a Emma? ¿Qué hacías con los cañones de Bonaparte?
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are.
La usó.
Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing. And then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules.
O sea que la mató a sangre fría. Vale, ¿qué le pasó a Elizabeth?
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got
O sea que estaba
inside
poseída,
her.
¿no?
The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams.
El vicepresidente de los Estados Unidos.
He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Vale, ¿qué hacías con Al-Azif y
What
Bolner?
did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Bolner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
¿Y los cañones de Bonaparte?
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Sí, bueno, que estaba simplemente pasando el... Vale, encontré tu carta en el embarcadero.
Samuel Ritter du Choix. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
¿Por qué escondiste tus pertenencias en el
I
embarcadero?
found your package under a wharf plank.
As a matter of fact, I needed it yesterday. I wasn't expecting anyone to take it.
La carta de
On the
Piaggi.
evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least
Vale, que
of
no
our
son
worries.
cosas interesantes, vale.
We can sort that out later.
Vale, tu
Are you
mano.
going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that, I shall show you.
Vale, volvemos, sí. Adelante.
I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Vale, y yo ayudándolo.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
¿Qué es eso? ¿Una especie de espejo?
There. That's why we are here.
Cara a cara. De acuerdo, superada. Has conseguido pasar los aposentos de Napoleón sin dejar rastro. Ha protegido una de las gemelas Hero, ha ido a ver multitud frente a la habitación de Louis y caminos alternativos. Podría haber sido testigo de la determinación de Napoleón. Podría haber hablado con el cardenal. Podría haber obtenido información acerca de Laz y podría haber accedido a la habitación de Jacques Perú a través del balcón. De acuerdo, creo que subimos de nivel. Al menos esa es la idea. De acuerdo, y tenemos 4 puntos. Lingüística, distracción. Vale, subimos una aquí. Subimos otra en engaño. Erudición, conseguimos nivel 1, fantástico. Y podemos subir uno a ocultismo. Sí, así abrimos varias opciones. Fantástico.
Reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable.
Vale, acabamos de conseguir además un nuevo rasgo.
Doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 6 objects before we try anything.
Are your 6 objects the keys?
Exactly. We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Vale, notas del arquitecto. Una nota del arquitecto Lord Mortimer con información referente a la puerta de la cripta. Vale, exactamente... No pone absolutamente nada. No pone absolutamente nada. De acuerdo, y al parecer tenemos que hacer concordar las fechas de los diferentes calendarios basándose en los diferentes objetos que nos vamos encontrando. Y esto parece que va a ser el primer puzzle de este tercer episodio, que como comentamos, pues en principio parecía que no iba a haber ningún tipo de puzzle y, oh sorpresa, aparece en la parte final de este vídeo. Vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy, justamente en este momento vamos a dejar pues la reunión familiar, ¿no? entre Sara y Louis. Continuaremos en el próximo capítulo, por supuesto, y ha sido un verdadero placer por disfrutar de esta maravilla chévere de juego que es The Council en este tercer episodio, llamado Ripple. Si os ha gustado, por favor, no dudéis en dejar un buen like y os invito a continuar la historia aquí en el canal. Sin más, like y favorito si os gustó, dislike si no os gustó, en comentarios lo que queráis, y nos vemos de nuevo en el canal. Un saludo para todos, paz, cuidaos.